Hey, what's going on, everybody? Roger's Base here with a very brief One Piece theory discussion video. I thought I talked about this topic on my Marco versus Blackbeard livestream theory discussion that I did a little while ago, but apparently I didn't cover it, and we talked about this a little bit on the latest episode of the Grand Line Chronicles that I just recorded on Jorishay's channel, so if you want to watch that full video, you could watch it on his channel. But instead, I kind of wanted to make a theory video dedicated to this topic because I know a lot of people asking me about it pretty frequently on Twitter and in the comment section of my other theory discussion videos in relation to Marco and the Four Yonko, and that is Marco's current location. Now, I feel very, very strongly that Marco is currently with Shanks. Whatever island Shanks is on right now, I believe Marco is with him. And my evidence for this is basically based in dialogue that Oda gave to Nekomamushi. Now, we know right now in the current storyline, based on the latest chapter, that Nekomamushi is going by himself to go track down Marco. And Nekomamushi had already mentioned that he has an idea of where Marco is. And it was hinted in the dialogue that Nekomamushi has met both Shanks and Marco previously because Nekomamushi and Inuarashi traveled on Gold Roger's ship for a little while as the retainers of Lord Odin. So we know for a fact that he's met Shanks and that he's met Marco. Now, we also got information relatively recently on the Payback War, which was the fight that happened a year ago between Marco and Blackbeard. And considering the fact that Blackbeard apparently annihilated the rest of the Whitebeard commanders and the other Whitebeard commanders that weren't taken down in the Payback War are currently being hunted down by Weevil, and we all know that Marco's still alive. There's no way that Marco was taken down by Weevil. I assume that Marco needs a place to go. He needed a place to hide after the Payback War, and the only person that he could really turn to in the New World was red-haired Shanks. And I think the reason he trusts Shanks over pretty much anybody else is due to the events of the Marineford arc, because as many of you guys know, Shanks helped Marco bury Whitebeard and Ace. And previously, even before this, it looked like Marco had a bit of respect for Shanks when Shanks visited Whitebeard on the ship, and then, you know, they cut the clouds in two with their hockey or whatever. I do believe that Marco is now friends with Shanks. I think they developed kind of a rapport after the Marineford arc, and I do honestly think that if he was going to go anywhere in the New World, the only real place that he could go to would be wherever Shanks is currently located. Because, as we know, we're currently entering the Four Yonko saga. Shonen Jump has made very clear that's where the storyline is going right now. It seems like, based on the events of Chapter 822, that we're going to be going to Whole Cake Island first, because now we see Sanji, Pedro, Carrot, oh, not Carrot, Carrot's not confirmed yet, but we pretty much know Carrot's going with them, Nami, Peckham's, and Chopper, and Brook, going to go save Sanji on Whole Cake Island. We know that's where the storyline's going, and we know that Law and Zoro and the Samurai are going back to Wano Country to go deal with stuff with Kaido. Now, if we're dealing with Kaido and we're dealing with Big Mom, where does that really leave Shanks and Blackbeard? We already know Blackbeard is currently dealing with the revolutionaries, but we don't really know how Shanks is going to get tied into all of this. But if you look at where the storyline is going and where certain characters are heading off to, and we know Nekomamushi is going to look for Marco, it would make a lot of sense to bring Shanks into this through the introduction, or reintroduction, should I say, of Marco. So, again, very quick video, but I wanted to clarify in this video my stance on this. I wholeheartedly believe that Marco is currently hiding out wherever Shanks is located, and when we see Shanks again, or when we see Marco again, we'll see the other one. So that's my thoughts on this. Leave your comments on this down in the comment section below. Leave a like on this video, and please be sure to subscribe because I'm feeling that tomorrow, Chapter 823 is probably going to leak. Seems like it's going to be a big one. Last chapter is what I presume is the finale of the Zou arc, so this chapter is probably going to kick us off right into the events of Whole Cake Island. I'm super excited to see Sanji. Again, I do think that Carrot is probably hiding in Pedro's bag or Luffy's bag, or maybe she's already on the Thousand Sunny. I have a feeling that's probably going to be the big surprise in the next chapters, that Carrot's with the group. But we'll see. So like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and until next time, I will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye!